Hello guys, it's me Max Bourke. I'm joined today by the legend, the GOAT, one of my best friends, someone I'm so grateful to have, Kolbi Benson.
Hello, Max. Hi, everyone. I'm very grateful to be here on this Galaxy Studios podcast. Can't wait.
Alright Kolbi, you're the first one here. So we got some questions for you today. First question is, if you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be?
I reckon that's pretty difficult.
Hi there, this is the producer speaking, Ash. Let's all have a guess what he might pick. Come on, you got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
For me, but if I had to narrow it down, it would probably be the Beatles. I quite like the Beatles. Yeah, they're pretty cool, and I think they're good, and it's just definitely a great film. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, as told, so Kolbi,
Yeah.
how have you been? Like, honestly, be honest with me. How have you been?
I've actually been pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on, you know. Exciting Galaxy Studios projects. There's a lot in the works, you know. And I'm quite excited to do that. Been filming for Ash Hayes' new movie, The Cameraman, which is very exciting, and you should all watch it when it comes out. And yeah. I've been pretty good. How have you been, Max?
I've been real good, thank you, man.
That's
For
good.
sure, cameraman, that's a big thing. Now, Kolbi, recently, you have been appointed in Galaxy Shows as an executive. Am I right in saying that?
Well, if by recently you mean like a year ago, then yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, a year ago. So how does that feel? I mean, you got to balance 25k films and then being an executive at Galaxy Shows. How does that make you feel?
Well, I just see 25k Studios as a part of Galaxy Studios, really. But it's just sort of, I guess, like my little corner where I can do my little stuff, you know, what I want to do and what not.
Yeah, so like 25k Shows is like the stepbrother to Galaxy Shows.
Well, yeah, kind of. It's more of just like a subdivision of Galaxy Studios, I suppose. Yeah, so like you got Hayes Film, you got the Galaxy Studios originals, and you got like the Baza stuff, and then Solar Films, which is for independent filmmakers that don't have their own sub thing, and they want to just do films and stuff, you know.
That's really cool to hear, Kolbi. So, do you have anything else you would like to share with anyone?
Well, what specifically, Max?
Like, how about you tell us? Do you have any like hidden talents or anything?
Hidden talents. Well, I can kind of play guitar, which is pretty cool. Not really related to this at all, but like it's what came to my mind when you said that.
Now, Kolbi Benson, if you could work with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be? And what would you want to work with them on?
I got no clue. I honestly would have to pick you guys, everyone at Galaxy Studios, because they're all awesome, and everyone that works at Galaxy Studios is just great and amazing and just great people and awesome. It's just a great film.
Alright. Thank you, Kolbi. Why don't you, a year ago, you told us about Spaceland Chronicles Part 2. Can you give us an update or anything about that?
Well, it has definitely been a little while since it was announced, and not much has been sort of confirmed or announced about that, like shed light on. But the film, we're still in the midst of filming, even though it started in May. And the teaser did say it was going to be out in spring last year, and that kind of hasn't happened. It's kind of, yeah, I will be completely honest, I don't know when that will be out, but we will try our very best to get it done as soon as we can. But I don't have a release date right now, I will be completely honest.
Yeah, well, Galaxy Shows projects not having a release date is kind of a thing at the moment with Kizladio in Australia. But, hey, that's okay. What about, people have said you're working on a new project. Is there anything you can share with us about that?
Maybe.
Is that true?
Well, yes, there is a new 25k Studios movie in the works, and I will hold off on details for now. It's currently in pre-production. We're in the script writing phase, But I will hold off on any details for now, just to build the hype a bit. But there will be more to come. More information to come.
Okay, so Kolbi, recently you were involved with Ash Hayes and Chase Chrisley in the Stunner Awards.
Yes, I
Can you tell us a bit about that experience?
Well, that was a lot of fun to film, and I think it was a good way to get our community, to participate and get involved in Galaxy Studios related stuff, with them voting for the awards and whatnot. And I think it was a great outcome, and it was a very fun event, and I'm glad to have been involved.
Now, Kolbi, last year at Battle of the Films for Greatest Acting Studios, you made a film, Remember, which totally destroyed and wowed everyone, winning an award. Can you tell us about what that was like, winning an award, and you also then won Best Kid in the class. Can you tell us what that was like for you?
Well, I am very proud of Remember. I think it is by far my best film so far. I think winning an award was definitely something special, and I'm very grateful for that. And, well, I think that winning an award for, my class is kind of unrelated to Galaxy Studios, but it's definitely a great film, and it's just definitely a great film. And,
So, Kolbi, working with Grace's acting shows, how do you think that has benefited you as an actor?
well, that's actually how I met most of the Galaxy Studios people, because we all go to Grace Acting, or at least we used to, some of us. But, yeah, I think it's a great little thing. And, yeah.
Alright, Kolbi, so... Alright, so, the cameraman, can you tell us anything about that?
Well, the cameraman is in the works right now, as has been announced, and it's very exciting. I am looking forward to it, as should you all. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be something different for Hayes Film, for Ash Hayes, in recent years. I think it'll be quite good.
Alright, thank you, Kolbi. Now we're going to move on to a different type of questions. If you could, Kolbi, recommend a movie to anyone, who would it be? What would the movie be?
Well, if it's not a movie from Galaxy Studios, which you should all watch, all of them except for Lucky Larry, I would have to recommend my favorite movie, which is The Grand Budapest Hotel by Wes Anderson. I think he's a really cool director. I think, yeah, it's a really good movie. It's just definitely a great film, and yeah, I quite like it.
Thank you, Kolbi. And a couple more questions before you go. If you could recommend an album to anyone, what would that album be?
Well, I would probably have to go with either the White Album by the Beatles or McCartney 2 by Paul McCartney, which are two of my favorite albums of all time, and I just think they're really cool.
Alright, so I've got a couple more questions. This next one has been suggested by people. If, say you've been put on death row, what is the last meal you would eat? Last meal.
Our last meal? A bowl of corn chips. Next question.
Okay, now Kolbi, I've heard, personally, that you are more into directing and you'd rather be a director than an actor. What inspired you for that?
Well, I think over the past maybe year or so, as I've been in my own films and starred in them, I think I've realized that you tend to be very critical of yourself and what you're capable of. So I think by taking... Yep.
Okay, now this next question. Is water wet?
You mean Ron? But seriously though, I think that is debatable, and as long as there is a question, there will be neither. It will be neither wet or not wet.
Well, Kolbi, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Kolbi, Benson, for joining me today. I can't wait to see what you do. Keep it up, man. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Max. I'm proud of me too.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys later. Love y'all.